Hi, my name is Brett Klein. I'd like to introduce my lesson plan. Sorry for the unorthodox approach, but this is the best that I could do. So, I did my lesson plan on the Boston Massacre, and I focused on the Boston Massacre so that I could also help the students to learn about different perspectives, in this case being the British and the American perspectives of the Boston Massacre, and I also chose this to help them understand proper debate form and technique, and we'll get into that in a little bit. So this is my Google website. This is the introductory page, and if I click on this next part right here, you'll see this is my introducing the teacher section. That's me on the right. This is my little blurb. Now, moving on to the first lesson plan, the first lesson is going to be mainly where the students learn most of the information about the Boston Massacre. They'll be given different worksheets to help them learn primary sources. That's what this worksheet right here will help them. It'll help them understand different perspectives of the Boston Massacre through primary sources of accounts of what happened, as well as some images. Now, also in the first lesson plan will be this video. This video helps, it gives the perspective of two different engravings of the Boston Massacre and talks about what those two different engravings show, and it helps again to help the students learn all about different perspectives. Now if I click on lesson plan 2, in this lesson plan the students are going to complete the evidence worksheet that was given to them in the first class. And then in this class, they're really going to start to learn about the whole debate process. And I'm going to include the Boston Massacre as an example by juxtaposing what happened with the Boston Massacre trial with how we will debate. And so to help the students with that, they'll be given another evidence worksheet, and as well as a fact versus opinion worksheet that will help them to learn to understand differentiating factors between facts and opinions. And there will also be a video, this from HBO's John Adams. This is their clip of the Boston Massacre trial. Again, this is just used to help the students understand debating a little more, give them context, let them know what a trial in 1770 would have been like. I think that the John Adams series does a very good job, and I think it's helpful for students to be shown different ways to learn. So it's a visual example as well as the auditorial and the lectures that will happen. So for the third part of the lesson plan, this is going to be broken up into a couple different days. The first day is going to be, or the first couple days will be the research days. The students will be given information packet to help them in their research, to keep them focused on what perspective that they'll be debating with, and help them understand what makes a strong argument versus a weak argument, and again, facts versus opinions, that sort of thing. And then after those 1 or 2 days of researching will be the actual debate. So students can understand what is expected of them. There is a debate checklist that they will fill out partially before the debate and then after the debate, as well as a debating rubric so they know what the teacher, will expect from them. And then the final day of the lesson will be an exam, will be a test, and that's also on the Google site here, to give the teacher an idea of, if they've mastered the lesson plan or not. So this is my lesson plan, and that's it. Thank you.